Hey, what's up? This is Eric Benet, and you're watching Thisis50.com.
Yeah. Now you're doing something that I've noticed on Instagram that I thought was a little odd, and it seems like
You thought it was odd.
I thought
The shit you be doing on Instagram.
what's the wildest shit you see me do on Instagram? What's out of the ordinary?
I mean, shoot, I could just grab something out of my, like, what, I mean, where was you? The booties on the face?
Oh yeah, on my face, yeah.
I'm like, Jack, you know people can see this, right?
Yeah.
I've been sending you texts. I'm like, bruh, okay, I see where you're going with this, but you know.
Hey, you know what the funny part about it? I was with this girl. I think it was about, I want to say a month ago now. I was interviewing her, and in the past I had made so many different advances toward her, and she was just like just throwing me off left and right. And it was direct passes, like, hey, when you gonna let me hit that, and da da da. She thought that just because I talk that shit, like a lot of guys, they don't really be, you know what I'm saying, doing that.
Right.
But when she saw that, she was like, oh, you really do be out here fucking these girls. I'm like, yes, I'm trying to tell you, that's me. Or are you saying that you want to give me something now that you know that other people like me?
So,
what's going on here?
So basically what you're saying right now, which is something I was curious about, because I never asked you this. Like every time I see you on Instagram, I can be rest assured that after that shoot is over, you trying to hit.
No, before the shoot.
Oh, okay.
But how you think they got on? How you think they got on, man? You want me to help? You want me to help you? You got to help me.
He's like, no, nigga, before.
What kind of shit is that? Talking about some after. Are you talking? Come on, same time, nigga. Same time, nigga.
It's a Jack interview. I gotta take this.
Yes, it go down in the DM. Odd on the Instagram. When I say odd, I mean it seems like you're more into activism these days and whatnot.
I mean,
like, you got a lot of causes that you standing up for.
Hey there, guys. So, I want you to know that I just exercised my civic duty and my right to vote. And I suggest all you guys get out there and we all got principles we believe in. Some of you are money-grubbing, selfish pieces of crap. And others are going to vote for the right person. So, get out there and vote, why don't you? All right. There you go.
And back in the day, you kept it like when I first started following, it was just all about the music.
Yeah, I was thinking all of that stuff back in the day, but I think one of them things, I'm about to be 50. So it just seems like the older you get, the less you give a shit about what other people think.
You didn't even cuss in my last interview. Yeah.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
If you have some
you really growing up at 50.
If you have some drinks in here, I might say a whole bunch of stuff.
Wait. Hold on. 50 got his own liquor. We can turn this into something else right now.
Let's not. I got publicity over there like, Eric, no. Okay, that's it.
We're going to give you the bottles. You can do it on your own time. We'll get you. So let's talk about the activism.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know, man. I'm at that age where I might have bit my tongue before and be like, I got a bunch of fans that might not appreciate me saying that. But now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to say it because I can't help it no more.
Right.
So there's just so much crazy stuff out there, like politically and socially going on that, I don't know, when I see it, I just got to like at least mention it.
Right. Yeah. You go in though.
I kind of do.
You kind of go in.
I kind of do. I can't wait to see what I'm going to be saying when I'm like 60 and 65. Damn, I'm going to be like Harry Belafonte or something.
So I can ask you, all right, we're in a day and time also where, the more popular you are, the more likes you have, the more shows you are, the whatever you're trying to do, you could, pretty much achieve that. Like, look at Donald Trump. Yeah. It's popularity. I think he's winning just because he's really popular.
Yeah.
Do you think that he has a really good chance of being president?
Unfortunately, yes. I think, unfortunately, he has a great chance of being president. I think, typically, people who think like I do, like I pretty much lean liberal. Like I feel like I'm. People should be able to live how they want to live, and make money, and not have too much oversight in their own personal lives and government trying to tell them what's legal and what's not. But unfortunately, people who think like me aren't the type of people that go out and vote in droves. The people that go out and vote like crazy are the conservative people that are like, no, if you don't worship like I do, then you're not American. And if you're, America was founded on white principles and this, like people who think like that usually like vote a lot more than people who are more open-minded, which is unfortunate. So I think that gives Donald Trump like a big shot.
Now, what does that mean for us? Like,
Man, we got to get our ass out there and use our voice.
What do you think? When I say that, I mean, what do you think will happen? Like, for real?
Like if he got in the office?
What actually happens to America in your eyes that's like not world domination? Because
I think Donald Trump is very explicitly telling us what will happen. I think like there's a lot of comparisons to like Hitler and Donald Trump, and I think there are a lot of people that will say, "Oh, come on, Hitler, what are you talking about?" I'm not talking about like Hitler from 1940. Like Hitler was.
You ain't talking about Holocaust Hitler.
No, I'm not talking about that Hitler. Hitler was appointed Chancellor of Germany in 1933. And World War II was going on from like 39 to 40, 42, 43. 40. So I'm not talking about the 40s Hitler. I'm talking about before he became Chancellor. If you look at some of those speeches, like 1931, 1932 Hitler, he was basically saying the same thing. He was saying it about Jewish people, and Donald Trump is saying it about immigrants and Muslims, but it was basically the same thing. It wasn't as abrupt and just incendiary as 1942 Hitler, but he was saying, look, the Jews are messing this country up. We can't really let them in here no more. I'm gonna make Germany like this great country that it used to be, and like real patriotic stuff, and then so I think what it means for us is, I'm not gonna say like that's Donald Trump's agenda, but
that's what he's saying.
He's definitely laying the foundation for like some ugly stuff if he wants to go there.
Would you like to see Hillary in office, or are you one of those people that don't think we're ready for a female?
Oh, we're absolutely ready for a female. I mean, shoot.
And why so?
I mean, just look what...
Because a lot of people say that women are like way too emotional when it comes to, making decisions. If we were to go to war, if they're on their period, this is the thing the guys always say.
Yeah, that's one argument. Another argument is when women make a decision, they take into consideration a lot more input than men do. I think when we make decisions, we tend to be very like...
What the fuck you say?
Right, yeah, like very, very reactive. We tend to be more than women, and women take a lot of other things into consideration because emotionally they're just more developed than we are. So they take a lot of stuff into consideration that we don't, and I think a leader should do that. My heart is with Bernie. My heart is with Bernie.
But I don't know how his heart is doing right now because he's getting up there, man, in age. Can he see 8 years? Can he see the next 4 years? Because he look old.
He don't look young, dude.
No, he don't, man. He's like Mr. Burns, dog. He's really, he look like he was born 30 years old.
I would like to think, if I could, I'm not no political whatever, but man, I wish it was Bernie, man. I say my heart because a lot of the things that Bernie wants to do, I don't really see how they can get done.
He promising us everything. If I get in the office, everybody gonna get pussy every day.
Right, free tuition for everyone.
Yeah,
it's like
all kind of shit.
I feel you, Bernie. I feel you. I really do.
Pay everybody rent.
Right. And everybody goes to Red Lobster free on Fridays. So
seafood feast on me.
Right. I just don't see how he could do that. So the pragmatic.
He know he about to die. That's why he say I gotta accomplish some good shit before I get out this bitch.
I'm gonna do it all for y'all. But the pragmatic part of me is like probably Hillary is the best shot.
And then she got tough skin too.
Oh man,
she made it through a blowjob. In front of everybody.
She made it through a lot more than that. She made it through everything that they're throwing at her, and they're throwing everything at her.
Now, what's the foundations that you are working with right now?
My wife is we just celebrated her 10th anniversary for
Y'all been married for 10 years?
Well, no, we've been married for 5 years, but she's celebrated the 10th anniversary of her foundation, In a Perfect World. And she started it 10 years ago, and she's just been doing the most amazing, incredible things. She's just built her 30th school. She builds schools internationally in Africa and Haiti, In a Perfect World.
30th school.
30th school. Like, she, check this out. We went to Haiti. Like, she was like, babe, we're about to go celebrate on our 10th anniversary. Like, we just opened up 2 schools in Haiti. In these, and when she does this, it's usually in these remote villages where there's no electricity.
That don't sound romantic, though. You sure you want to go do it?
On a whole, we did it already.
Y'all did it.
And on a whole nother level, it was like very romantic because, I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, I fell in love with her because of who she is and what her heart is, and like and being able to like roll my sleeves up and go do some of these things that she's so passionate about, like, made me fall in love with her even more. Like, we literally were in a remote village with this was just a few months ago in Haiti, with no electricity, no running water. So if you wanted to go take a shower, you had to take your ass out in the back next to the goat, and there was a bucket of water that was cold and just slowly poured. I mean, it was real.
Y'all was on Survivor.
Worse than Survivor.
Oh my God.
At least you get challenges where you get meals and stuff.
You was looking at that goat a certain kind of way out there.
I know, right? No, but I mean, like, these kids, without these schools, they're literally having their class on the ground, in the elements, and so she's been doing some amazing things. Please check it out, inaperfectworld.org. A lot of people don't know this, but there's more slavery now than there ever was in history. Yeah.
In history?
Yeah.
Hold on, when you say slavery, what do you mean when you say slavery?
Slavery, women being forced in sex trafficking and being forced into brothels and being held against their will.
Like on Taken?
Absolutely, absolutely. So
on the same planet we on? On
the same planet we're on right now.
While we chilling?
While we're chilling, a lot of times across the globe, these men go to these brothels, and a lot of times it's underage women, and they think it's not the fact just that they're underage, but they go to these places and they think, oh, she's here, she must want to be here, she must want to do these sexual things for me. But the fact is they're victims, and they're essentially being raped daily because they know that if they don't, they're gonna get killed, or their family's gonna get killed. And so, I mean, it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on outside of this country.
Dude, I'm never gonna go to another brothel again. I'm cured now.
If I've accomplished anything in this interview, then I'm happy about that.
Yo, you definitely did that, man, because I was gonna do that shit later on this evening, and I was gonna ask you see where you wanted to go, because I know we could have get the top 10 women if you come in there with me.
No, man, don't do that. The brothels, man, that's bad news, bro.
It is. Specials going on today too, because Monday is $40 for the top and $40 for the bottom. Okay. Man, enough about that, man. Let's talk about that the new album.
Yeah,
it's
man,
the 8th album, dog.
I know, bro.
8th, man. It's a lot of people that's like been out for years. I know them.
Right.
Long as you.
Right.
And only got 2.
Thank you.
And some of them only got 1.
And they fell off.
All like a bad bag of dope. It's the wrong thing to do, man. What do you accredit that to? You know, this longevity inside your career, putting out 8 bodies of work. What does that mean to you?
Gotta give it up to God. Just got to give it up to being very spiritually grounded and sound, and being willing to grow. Because a lot, willing to focus on my health and my craft and gratitude. I mean, that sounds corny, but that's
no. It sounds.
I think a lot of people often are so concerned about where they want to be like 5 and 10 years from now, that they're not grateful for what's happening like right now. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not grateful for what's happening right now, then what's coming probably ain't gonna come, because it's all about staying in a state of gratitude and just being in in a state of being able to receive what's coming next for you. So I think that has a lot to do with me, like 30 years later, still doing this, still putting out albums and being able to talk to like relevant folks like you who are, you know, talking about my music. And and then the other thing is always keep working on your craft. You know, always stay hungry and just stay grateful and give back. And I think those three things, you know, is the reason why I'm here now. You know, and I'm really excited about this project because, once again, it's a project that I'm releasing independently. You know,
It's gonna be all your money though.
it's going to be, well, the good and the bad thing about, I shouldn't say bad thing, but the good and the challenging thing about that is when it's all your money, that means you usually got to put a lot of money into promoting it and marketing it. But it definitely pays off in the end.
No restrictions. You get to pick the songs. Or
I have no restrictions. My last album was called The One, and I came out with 4 singles on that record. Now, shoot, a record label now would laugh at an urban AC artist who wanted to put out 4 singles, but you know.
in today's time.
In today's time.
Wow.
Like maybe 10 years ago it would have been cool. But record labels are kind of shrinking and having less and less resources to promote artists. So being in a position where I'm releasing something independently is empowering and it's the best way to do it these days.
How do you go about marketing your music right now, and what is your plan as an independent artist to put it out? Like what are you doing, and what should they do? The people that you know are in the same position, but they haven't been where you've been as far as having a machine behind them.